So when you're ministering to the sick and to those that are suffering from a chronic condition or whose condition in the physical sense is not progressing towards a physical remedy or a physical sense of wholeness, what are you wanting to do for them? And what is your role? This is a very significant question. It's significant for two reasons. It's significant because when you are ministering to another, you are actually working on your own soul work. When that person is engaging in healing through spiritual healing, they are also engaging on their healing work. If you were to think of the human body, in this case, as a rental car, you came into this life in your infinite form, and you took on a container type form housed within this car, and we'll call it a rental car because the car does not even belong to you. And this car is to take you through your journey and your experiences here. That's basically what it is used for. Since it's a rental car, we ask you, well, do you really want to be that caught up in how it looks? As the physical form, many of you are concerned or overly concerned about the exterior of this form. You must understand that's fine if you want to have that experience, but you have to understand that everybody will turn in the rental car at the end. And they'll leave that rental car to take on their new form and to move forward into the next journey. And that's a simplified explanation of the body. Just like a car, the more mileage you put on that physical body or the car, the more it's going to need to go in for repair. It's going to need to go in for tune-up. It may not run properly. It depends on what kind of terrain it has had to cross over. This is all very simplified. So, as a healer, when they come to us and they ask us, well, what can we do for these people that we see are suffering through a separation from their health state? We tell you basically what comes to you automatically to do for them. When you offer them the healing that you have acknowledged as your gift, as your contribution to this human experience, and your human experience as your healing modality, that is exactly what you're supposed to do. So if you are a counselor, or if you are a medical practitioner, if you do hands-on healing, if you do energy work, this is exactly what you are supposed to offer them. Their experience is completely separated from your experience as a healer, as far as whether they get well or not. Now, the separate experiences are co-joined in the exchange of the experiences. You are having an experience with them on a certain level, but each of you are having your individual experiences going through this healer and the healed experience. And you may watch people go through that process where they have to turn in the car, so to speak. But everyone will turn in the car. For those that are in a state of having to think about turning in that car soon, this weighs a little bit heavier upon them. What we would like to say to them is not to feel the burden of any kind of blame, or not to feel any kind of separation from spirit, or not answered from the sense of source and healing. Because all the experiences that you were meant to have, you have had. And so if today is the day that you will have to turn in your car, then today was always meant to be the day. And it does not mean that your prayer has not been heard for healing. But actually, in a way, your state of non-health has afforded you the opportunity to reach out, to actually explore the spiritual realms that are really your truest realms. See, because it's not about the car. It's about your spirit and your connectivity to all the other people around you, to the healers, to your family, and to your spiritual total collective. Oftentimes, people will only explore those venues or explore those boundaries of themselves through a state of unhealth. Before you even embarked upon this existence, this was sort of an agreed way that you were going to turn in that car. And so, let's say, for instance, you are having a health issue related to an addictive process. You can take responsibility for that, yes. But you can look at that as an opportunity for healing, for connecting to other healers, to reach out to you and to have that higher experience. And then to reach out to the higher aspects of yourself and your collective. Whichever way you decide to turn in this life, you made this decision before you even came here. We want to be able to convey to you that there is no blame in this process from heaven, and therefore there should not be any blame from you or anyone else about your current state of health. Because we say to you, most truly, when you blame someone or you make them feel guilty, you're often contributing to that state of illusion. You are also contributing to their separation from their spiritual collective. Now you want to intervene with them on many levels to be responsible for their health. But you must reach out in a compassionate and loving way to do so.